Never sail on Friday. Never sail on Friday. The worst day any pirate ever chose to try. Never sail on Friday. The superstition goes back further than any man can say, that Friday is the cursed day the ocean takes its pay. Every ship that left on Friday met a different fate than those who waited patiently for Saturday to wait. When do we never sail? Friday! Never Friday! What if the wind is perfect? Wait until Saturday! What if the captain orders Friday? We find a reason! They say in 1712 a fleet of 12 set out on a Friday morning without a shadow of a doubt, that everything was fine and the weather clear and bright, and every single ship was lost before the Friday night. And every pirate captain since that dark and famous day has checked the calendar before he chose to weigh the anchor on a Friday morning, clear or dark, because the ocean has a memory and a mark. Never sail on Friday, not for any gold. Never sail on Friday, that is what we're told. Never sail on Friday, wait one more day. Never sail on Friday, Saturday's the way. Friday, Friday, cursed day. Friday, Friday, stay and pray. Friday, Friday, anchor down. Never sail on Friday, or you will drown. Now some men say it is superstition, nothing more, and the ocean does not care what day you leave the shore. But every man who laughed at Friday's curse, we knew, has not come back to tell us that the story was untrue. So we keep the Friday rule without apology, because the cost of being wrong is too high for me. One day's waiting at the harbor cost us nothing true, but sailing on a Friday might cost everything we knew. Never sail on Friday, not for any gold. Never sail on Friday, that is what we're told. Friday, Friday, cursed day. Friday, Friday, stay and pray. Friday, Friday, anchor down. Never sail on Friday, or you will drown. Nobody knows why Friday. Nobody knows when it started. But every sailor who ever lived kept Saturday in his heart, just in case the ocean is listening. Right! Upon the sea, every man aboard goes quiet as can be, because the Albatross is not a bird but something more. The soul of a dead sailor come back from every shore. What does the Albatross carry? A sailor's soul, a lost soul. What happens if you harm it? God forbid, God forbid. Has anyone ever harmed one? One man did, only one man. Old Davy shot an albatross in 1803, and every man aboard knew what the consequence would be. The wind died first and then the food ran low, and Davy spent the rest of that voyage very slow. The Albatross, soul upon the wing. The Albatross, the most sacred thing. Albatross, Albatross, follow on. Albatross, Albatross, carry us home. Albatross, Albatross, soul of the sea, the finest guardian any ship could be. But here is what the oldest sailors say about the bird. Beyond the superstition and beyond the spoken word, the Albatross can fly 10,000 miles without a rest, and follow ships because we lead it to the best. Feeding grounds that we disturb as we sail through, the Albatross is following because of what we do. Not carrying souls perhaps, but following the fish, and every superstition starts with something true in its way. The Albatross, do not raise your gun. Albatross, Albatross, follow on. Albatross, Albatross, carry us home. Albatross, Albatross, soul of the sea, the finest guardian any ship could be. Whether soul or seabird, the Albatross watches. And every pirate who ever sailed felt watched and was glad of it. In the middle of the ocean, they say the Black Cat crossing is a curse, but every pirate knows the truth could not be worse. For the land-based superstition has it all around. The Black Cat on a ship is the finest luck we found. Is the Black Cat bad luck? On land, only on land. What about at sea? The finest luck alive. Why the difference? Because the ocean makes its own rules. Our ship's Black Cat, and she has sailed with us through 7 years of piracy without a single fuss. She sits upon the bowsprit when the weather's going bad, and every time she moves inside, the storm turns not so sad. The Black Cat's blessing, finest luck at sea. The Black Cat's blessing, best thing that could be. The Black Cat's blessing, midnight on the bow. The Black Cat's blessing, she knows something somehow. Black Cat, stay aboard. Black Cat, our finest reward. Black Cat, to visit with the harbor cats and play a bit of seek. We had 3 storms and sprung a leak below the line, and when she came back, everything was fine. Coincidence, the captain said, and wrote it in the log. But every man aboard knew better than the fog. A rational explanation for what midnight does. The black cat's blessing is exactly what it was. The black cat's blessing, finest luck at sea. Black cat, stay aboard. Black cat, our finest reward. Black cat, purr and stay. The black cat keeps the bad luck far away. Midnight on the bowsprit, watching everything, knowing things we do not know, purring at the storms, and the storms back down every single time. Whistle or we wreck. Though the one thing that a sailor never does upon the sea is whistle on the open deck, however glad is he. Because whistling calls the wind, and wind is not your friend when you already have enough wind bending every bend. Who was whistling just now? Jenkins! Always Jenkins! Jenkins! What were you thinking? He was not thinking! He never thinks! Jenkins! What do you say? Sorry! Very sorry! Will not happen again. There is some truth behind the superstition, it is said. Because a whistling sailor makes the others in his head think the bosun called them when he has not called at all. And confusion on a ship can make the finest men fall. Hey! Do not whistle, not one note. Do not whistle, lest we sink the boat. Do not whistle. Jenkins, hold your lips. Do not whistle on these ocean trips. Whistle, no. Never hear. Whistle, no. Makes the storms appear. Whistle, no. Jenkins, you are banned from whistling on this ship or any land. But Jenkins said that he was only whistling a tune that he had learned from his dear mother under the moon, and had been whistling all his life without a storm, and thought the rule was just a superstitious norm. Hey! The crew explained to Jenkins with considerable care that whether true or not, the rule was always there. And on a ship where everyone depends on everyone, the whistling rule is followed under any sun. Do not whistle, not one note. Do not whistle, lest we sink the boat. Whistle, no. Never hear. Whistle, no. Makes the storms appear. Whistle, no. Jenkins, you are banned from whistling on this ship or any land. Jenkins! Hi, 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 hi. Jenkins! Jenkins! locker full of ships and men who sailed wrong. Davy Jones keeps everything the ocean never took, and every sailor fears to be entered in his book. What waits below the ocean, Davy Jones? His locker. What does his locker hold? Every ship that ever sank and every man who sank with them. All of them are there. Nobody knows exactly who old Davy Jones might be. Some say he is the devil that rules beneath the sea. Some say he is a pirate who was cursed to rule the deep and keeps the drowned men's souls as company in his sleep. Davy Jones, his locker waits below. Davy Jones knows every ship and soul. Davy Jones keeps everything that sank. Davy Jones, every plank and plank. Jones, deep below. Jones, deeper than we know. Jones, locker full of every ship that ever felt his pull. But every pirate who has cheated death 3 times or more has raised a cup to Davy Jones and laughed across the floor. Not from disrespect, but from the knowledge that we hold that the locker waits for all of us when we grow old. So we sail with Davy Jones in mind, but not in fear, because the man who fears the locker cannot captain here. We acknowledge what waits below, and then we sail above, because the ocean surface is the only life we love. Davy Jones's locker waits below. Jones, Davy Jones knows every ship and soul. Jones, Davy Jones keeps everything that sank. Davy Jones, every plank and plank. Jones, deep below. Jones, deeper than we know. Jones, locker full of every ship that ever felt his pull. We know you are down there, Davy Jones. We raise a cup to you, but we intend to stay up here for as long as we possibly can. No offense intended. Pirate carries something that nobody else can see, tucked beneath the coat or in the pockets secretly. A coin or stone or piece of wood or something from back home that keeps him safe across whatever sea he chose to roam. What do you carry for protection? Something personal. Does it work? We are still alive, so yes. What is your amulet worth? Whoa! More than any treasure in the hold. I carry a stone my mother gave me at the dock the day I sailed away, and she stood on the block, crying and not crying as the mothers always do, and pressed the stone into my hand and said, it carries you. The amulet, every man has one. The amulet before the voyage is done. The amulet from someone that we love. The amulet watched over from above. Amulet, amulet, keep us safe. Amulet, amulet, every pirate's faith. Amulet, amulet, stone or coin, the finest armor any man could join. The captain carries his dead father's compass through and says it points to home no matter what the view. Peterson, the navigator, keeps a lock of hair from someone in a Bristol house who waits him there. And maybe the protection is not in the thing itself, not in the stone or compass sitting on the shelf, but in the memory of love it carries in its weight, that reminds a man what he is sailing toward of late. The amulet, every man has one. Amulet, amulet, keep us safe. Amulet, amulet, every pirate's faith. Amulet, amulet, stone or coin, the finest armor any man could join. The stone my mother gave me has sailed every ocean with me. It has never once kept the storms away, but it has always reminded me that someone on shore is waiting, and that is armor enough. Dead man's chest. Dead man's chest. Dead man's chest. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. In the Caribbean, small and bare, where Blackbeard left 15 men without a hope or care. With only a bottle of rum between the 15 souls, and the island took them all before the tide full rose. What happened on Dead Man's Chest? 15 men, 15 men left. How many came back? None, not one came back. What does the island keep? Everything. The island keeps everything. They say at night you hear them on the wind that passes through. 15 voices singing what there was nothing else to do. The bottle long since empty and the hope long since gone, but the song of 15 pirates on that island carries on. Dead man's chest, 15 men and rum. Dead man's chest, where the voices come. Dead man's chest, Blackbeard's cruelest deed. Dead man's chest, where the lost men bleed. Dead man, chest of bone. Dead man, island alone. Dead man, rum and song. Yo ho ho, and the dead man's chest all along. And every pirate who has sailed that stretch of sea gives Dead Man's Chest a wide and careful berth for free. Not because the island has a power of its own, but because some places carry darkness in the stone. And Blackbeard left his mark upon that island small and bare, that cruelty has consequences in the very air. The 15 men are gone, but what he did lives on in every pirate's memory from dusk until the dawn. litmus test all along. Voices on the wind, a bottle long since empty, and Blackbeard sailing away. The island kept their song, and the song kept the island forever. Every pirate makes a promise to the sea at some point in the middle of a storm, when everything is joint between the living and the dying, and he cannot see which side he is on, and so he promises the sea. Promised in a hurricane in 1704 that if the sea would let me live, I would sail no more. I promised I would go to church and leave the black flag down, and live a proper, honest life in some respectable town. Did you keep that promise? What do you think? You are still sailing the sea, understood, I think. What does the sea accept? Honest promises, even broken ones. The promise to the sea, every pirate makes one. The promise to the sea, in the storm before the sun. The promise to the sea, in the darkest hour. The promise to the sea, when the waves have power. Promise, promise, made in fear. Promise, promise, the sea will hear. Promise, promise, keep it if you can. The sea accepts the promise of an honest man. The remarkable thing is that the storm always passes, whether you promise anything or not. The ocean amasses its fury and releases it regardless of your vow. But making the promise somehow helps you through the now. Sea at all, it is for the man who makes it standing at the wall, between the life he has and everything beyond. The promise gives him something to hold on and be fond. The promise to the sea, every pirate makes one. Hey, hey, promise, promise, made in fear. Promise, promise, the sea will hear. Promise, promise, keep it if you can. The sea accepts the promise of an honest man. I have promised the sea 17 times to stop sailing, and the sea has let me live 17 times. I think the sea knows that I will never stop, and appreciates the honesty. begin to leave a ship that sits in harbor still, every captain watches them with that particular will, because the rats know something that no instrument can find, a weakness in the hull that leaves the rest of us behind.
What does the rat know?
More than the carpenter!
What should we do if rats leave?
Check the hull, check everything!
And if the hull is fine,
check again, the rat is never wrong. In 1691 the rats left Henderson's ship, every one of them in a single midnight trip. Henderson called them cowards and set sail anyway, and Henderson was underwater by the following day.
The rat knows.
Listen to the rat
knows.
and that is that.
The rat knows.
When the ship is wrong,
The rat knows.
before the ship is gone,
Rat,
follow it ashore.
rat, rat,
Check the hull once more.
rat, rat.
Never call them coward, the finest inspectors that the ocean ever powered. There is wisdom in the superstition for a reason true, because rats live below the waterline in what they do, and feel the first vibrations of a weakening plank long before the water starts to fill the rank. So the superstition has a practical truth inside. The rats are not prophetic, they are just alive to things that human senses cannot feel or know, and following the rat might be the smartest way to go.
The rat knows.
Listen to the rat
knows.
and that is that.
The rat knows.
When the ship is wrong, the rat
knows.
before the ship is gone,
Rat,
follow it ashore.
rat, rat,
Check the hull once more.
rat, rat.
Never call them coward, the finest inspectors that the ocean ever powered. The rat has no superstition. The rat just knows the hull. And when the hull is going, the rat goes first. Not from cowardice, but from knowing. The rat always knows.
Oh, oh, oh. The rat knows. 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 The rat knows.
Hey, 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 hey! If someone says something bad might happen on the sea, the proper response immediately must be to touch the nearest piece of iron on the ship before the bad luck latches on and starts its grip. Jenkins just said we might hit a reef.
Touch the iron.
Touch the iron! Did everyone touch the iron? Yes! Even the cook touched the frying pan. Good, we are safe now? Probably, we think. Touch it again, just in case. The problem is that Jenkins talks a great deal more than any other man on the ship from shore to shore. And every time he opens his mouth, some bad luck flows, and the whole crew scrambles, touching iron high and lows. Touch the iron, every man right now.
Hey, hey, oh.
Touch the iron, Jenkins said something foul. Touch the iron, cannon, bell, and chain.
Hey.
Touch the iron, don't let bad luck reign. Iron, iron, touch it fast. Iron, iron, make the good luck last. Iron, iron, Jenkins spoke. Touch the iron before we sink or choke. Jenkins says he only mentioned that the sky looked gray, and thought perhaps a little rain might come our way. The crew spent 30 seconds touching every piece of iron, and then glared at Jenkins with a unified desire. The captain made a rule that Jenkins had to think before he spoke, and warned the crew at every brink of any statement that contained a negative, so the crew could brace their hands on iron and live. Touch the iron, every man, right now. Iron, iron, touch it fast. Iron, iron, make the good luck last. Iron, iron, Jenkins bloke, touch the iron before we sink or choke. I was just going to mention,
We are ready, Jenkins.
that the weather looks not bad.
That was close, Jenkins.
That was very close. Darkest nights of storm, when all hope seems to fade, a light appears upon the mast that no human hand has made. Blue and white and flickering like a spirit on the spar, the sailors call it Saint Elmo and they thank him from afar. Have you seen Saint Elmo's fire? Aye, twice, God bless him. What does it mean when it appears? The storm is breaking, we will live. Is it truly Saint Elmo? We choose to believe, yes we do. Saint Elmo is the patron of the sailor on the sea, and when his fire appears, the crew sings out with glee, because the blue light means the worst of it has passed, and every man who sees it knows the storm will not hold fast. Hey! Hey! Saint Elmo's fire upon the mast tonight. Saint Elmo's fire, the most beautiful light. Saint Elmo's fire, the storm is nearly done. Saint Elmo's fire, we will see the sun. Saint Elmo, blue and bright. Saint Elmo, in the night. Saint Elmo, bless this crew. Saint Elmo's fire is seeing us through. The natural philosophers say it is just electricity that storms produce within the clouds with great specificity, and the mass point draws the charge that makes the eerie glow. A scientific miracle, but a miracle even so. And whether Saint Elmo sent it or the storm produced the light, the effect upon the crew is just the same that night, when men who thought they might not live to see the dawn see blue fire on the mast and know the worst has gone. Saint Elmo's fire upon the mast tonight. Saint Elmo, blue and bright. Saint Elmo, in the night. Saint Elmo, bless this crew. Saint Elmo's fire is seeing us through. Science or saint, electricity or blessing, the blue fire on the mast told us we would live, and that is all that any miracle needs to do. is a name that sailors whisper with the greatest dread. More fear than any storm or reef for Davy Jones ahead. A Jonah is a man who brings bad luck wherever he goes, and every crew has had one, and every crew member knows. How do you spot a Jonah? Things go wrong constantly. What do you do with a Jonah? Watch him very carefully. Has this crew ever had a Jonah? We do not like to say, but Jenkins. Jenkins has been with us for 3 years now, and through that time we have had more storms and mishaps than in all our prior time. He says it is coincidence, and maybe he is right, but 17 incidents in 3 years keeps us up at night.
The Jonah.
Watch out for the Jonah.
The Jonah.
Trouble is his owner.
The Jonah.
Every ship has one.
The Jonah.
Cannot be undone.
Jonah, Jonah watches every move. Jonah, Jonah, nothing seems to improve. Jonah, Jonah, Jenkins or who?
The Jonah might be any one of you. Hey! But here is what the wise men say about the Jonah curse. Hey! That looking for a Jonah only makes the matters worse, because the crew that blames one man for everything that fails is the crew that has stopped solving problems in their tales. The real Jonah is not Jenkins and his unfortunate luck. The real Jonah is the crew that points at him and ducks from taking responsibility for what went wrong today. The Jonah is a story that the fearful always say.
The Jonah.
Look inside yourself.
The Jonah.
Is not on the shelf.
The Jonah.
Might be how we think. The Jonah is how good crews sink. Jonah, Jonah, look within. Jonah, Jonah, that is where to begin. Jonah, Jonah, solve the thing. The Jonah is a story, not a real living being. But we still watch Jenkins, just in case. The wisdom is right, but Jenkins does have a talent for being nearby when things go wrong. Hey. When things go wrong. Hi. Hi. When a new ship is built and ready for the sea, before she ever touches water wild and free, a coin is placed beneath the mast upon the keel, to give the ship a soul and something real to feel.
What coin goes under the mast?
The finest coin we have.
Why the finest coin?
Because the ship deserves the best.
What does the coin give the ship?
A soul!
A soul!
A lucky soul! This ship of ours has a silver piece from 1608, placed by the man who built her at the launching gate. He said the older the coin, the deeper the luck goes, and the silver from 1608 is older than anyone knows.
The coin on the keel, the ship has a soul. The coin on the keel makes the vessel whole. The coin on the keel, silver in the wood. The coin on the keel, better than it should. Coin, coin, silver old. Coin, coin,
Worth more than gold.
coin, coin.
Keel and mast.
The coin on the keel is built to last.
Hey! to the laying of the stone of every ship that carries someone's finest piece is a prayer for the vessel and a prayer for peace. The man who placed the coin beneath the keel that day was saying to the ship, you matter in a way that goes beyond the timber and the rope and sail. The coin says this ship carries lives and must not fail.
The coin on the keel, the ship has a soul.
Coin, 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 silver old.
Coin, coin,
Worth more than gold.
coin, coin.
Keel and mast.
The coin on the keel is built to last.
1608. A silver coin from before any man aboard was born, placed by hands that are long gone, beneath the mast of a ship that carries us, the finest prayer ever made of silver. Hey, 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 hey! Woo-hoo! Hey! 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 The sea takes many things from those who sail upon her back, the years and the companions and the things we always lack. But every sailor who has given all he has to give has found the sea gives something back that helps him live. She gives a knowledge of the stars that landmen never know. She gives a reading of the wind and how the currents flow. She gives a brotherhood of men who face the same dark night, and gives the kind of freedom that makes everything feel right.
What does the sea take from us?
Time, companions, comfort.
What does the sea give back?
Everything else, everything that matters. Is the trade worth it?
Every man here says yes, every single one. The sea gives back what the sea takes away. The sea gives back in a different way. The sea gives back the things that matter most. The sea gives back more than we could boast. Sea gives back
Knowledge of the stars.
Sea gives back
Healing every scar.
Sea gives back
Brotherhood and more.
The sea gives back what no land has in store.
And all the superstitions that we carry on our ship, the Friday rule, the Albatross, the coin beneath the tip of every mast, are prayers in a language old as salt, that tell the sea we know her power and take no fault. Because the pirate who respects the sea in all her ways is the pirate who comes home through all the ocean's haze. And every superstition is a form of saying please to the oldest and the mightiest of all the powers that be.
The sea gives back what the sea takes away.
Sea gives back
Knowledge of the star. Sea gives back, healing every scar. Sea gives back brotherhood and more. The sea gives back what no land has in store. We sail on a mystery, we navigate by stars we do not understand. We respect a power we cannot name, and the sea gives us back our lives most of the time. And we are grateful for most of the time.
Never sail on Friday. Never sail on Friday. The worst day any pirate ever chose to try. Never sail on Friday. Hey! The superstition goes back further than any man can say, that Friday is the cursed day the ocean takes its pay. Every ship that left on Friday met a different fate than those who waited patiently for Saturday to wait. When do we never sail? Friday! Never Friday! What if the wind is perfect? Wait until Saturday. What if the captain orders Friday? We find a reason. Any reason. They say in 1712 a fleet of 12 set out on a Friday morning without a shadow of a doubt, that everything was fine and the weather clear and bright, and every single ship was lost before the Friday night. Every pirate captain since that dark and famous day has checked the calendar before he chose to weigh the anchor on a Friday morning, clear or dark, because the ocean has a memory and a mark. Never sail on Friday, not for any gold. Never sail on Friday, that is what we're told. Never sail on Friday, wait one more day. Saturday's the way. Hey! Friday, cursed day. Friday, stay and pray. Friday, anchor down. Never sail on Friday, or you will drown. Now some men say it is superstition, nothing more, and the ocean does not care what day you leave the shore. But every man who laughed at Friday's curse we knew has not come back to tell us that the story was untrue. So we keep the Friday rule without apology, because the cost of being wrong is too high for me. One day's waiting at the harbor cost us nothing true, but sailing on a Friday might cost everything we know. Never sail on Friday, not for any gold. Never sail on Friday, that is what we're told. Friday, cursed day. Friday, stay and pray. Friday, anchor down. Never sail on Friday, or you will drown. Nobody knows why Friday. Nobody knows when it started, but every sailor who ever lived kept Saturday in his heart, just in case. Just in case the ocean is listening. no light is ever gone. There is a locker full of ships and men who sailed wrong. Davy Jones keeps everything the ocean never took, and every sailor fears to be entered in his book. What waits below the ocean?
Davy Jones, his locker.
What does his locker hold?
Every ship that ever sank.
And every man who sank with them. All of them, all of them are there. Hey! Nobody knows exactly who old Davy Jones might be. Some say he is the devil that rules beneath the sea. Some say he is a pirate who was cursed to rule the deep, and keeps the drowned men's souls as company in his sleep. Davy Jones, his locker waits below. Davy Jones knows every ship and soul. Davy Jones keeps everything that sank. Davy Jones, every plank and plank. Jones, Jones, deep below. Jones, Jones, deeper than we know. Jones, Jones, locker full of every ship that ever felt his pull. But every pirate who has cheated death 3 times or more has raised a cup to Davy Jones and laughed across the floor. Not from disrespect, but from the knowledge that we hold, that the locker waits for all of us when we grow old. So we sail with Davy Jones in mind, but not in fear, because the man who fears the locker cannot captain here. We acknowledge what waits below, and then we sail above, because the ocean surface is the only life we love. Davy Jones, his locker waits below. Jones, Jones, deep below. Jones, Jones, deeper than we know. Jones, Jones, locker full of every ship that ever felt his pull. We know you are down there, Davy Jones. We raise a cup to you, but we intend to stay up here for as long as we possibly can. No offense intended. Something that nobody else can see, tucked beneath the coat or in the pocket secretly. A coin or stone or piece of wood or something from back home that keeps him safe across whatever sea he chose to roam. What do you carry for protection? Something personal. Does it work? We are still alive, so yes! What is your amulet worth?
More than any treasure in the hold.
I carry a stone my mother gave me at the dock. the day I sailed away, and she stood on the block, crying and not crying as the mothers always do, and pressed the stone into my hand and said, "It carries you." The amulet every man has won, the amulet before the voyage is done, the amulet from someone that we love, the amulet watched over from above. Amulet, amulet, keep us safe. Amulet, amulet, every pirate's faith. Amulet, amulet, stone or coin, the finest armor any man could join. The captain carries his dead father's compass through and says it points to home, no matter what the view. Peterson, the navigator, keeps a lock of hair from someone in a Bristol house who waits him there. And maybe the protection is not in the thing itself, not in the stone or compass sitting on the shelf, but in the memory of love it carries in its weight, that reminds a man what he is sailing toward of late. The amulet every man has won. Oh, amulet, amulet, keep us safe. Amulet, amulet, every pirate's faith. Amulet, amulet, stone or coin, the finest armor any man could join. The stone my mother gave me has sailed every ocean with me. It has never once kept the storms away, but it has always reminded me that someone on shore is waiting, and that is armor enough. Dead man's chest. Dead man's chest. Dead man's chest. Yeah! And a bottle of rum. An island in the Caribbean, small and bare, where Blackbeard left 15 men without a hope or care, with only a bottle of rum between the 15 souls. And the island took them all before the tide full rolls. What happened on Dead Man's chest? 15 men, 15 men left. How many came back? None, not one came back. What does the island keep? Everything. The island keeps everything. They say at night you hear them on the wind that passes through. 15 voices singing what there was nothing else to do. The bottle long since empty and the hope long since gone, but the song of 15 pirates on that island carries on. Dead man's chest, 15 men and rum. Dead man's chest, where the voices come. Dead man's chest, Blackbeard's cruelest deed. Dead man's chest, where the lost men bleed. Dead man, chest of bone. Dead man, island alone. Dead man, man's chest a wide and careful berth for free. Not because the island has a power of its own, but because some places carry darkness in their stone. And Blackbeard left his mark upon that island small and bare, that cruelty has consequences in the very air. The 15 men are gone, but what he did lives on in every pirate's memory, from dusk until the dawn. Dead man's chest, 15 men and rum. Dead man, chest of bone. Dead man, island alone. Dead man, rum and song. Yo ho ho, and the dead man's chest all alone. 15 voices on the wind, a bottle long since empty, and Blackbeard sailing away. The island kept their song, and the song kept the island.